Alrighty, welcome to first ever video with Lana. Lana, welcome.
Thank you.
We're watching one of your training videos here. So basically we want to create these workout videos just to start sharing a little bit of content around your training, what you're doing, things like that. Help other, obviously inspire other females as well. So tell us a little bit about what your, why you're training at the moment, what's happening in your world, what's the plans for 2020?
Okay, so I took a bit of a year break from competing.
Yep.
2 years, I think. And I've decided 2020 for me, I'm going to return to stage. So possibly WBFF. I'm not 100% certain on that yet, but training wise, I am actually now training with a comp prep coach. So it has
Who's your coach?
Been Marcus.
Marcus who? Wilkinson?
Wilkinson. From Melbourne.
Iron Body Gym?
Yep.
Yep.
So he has worked with a lot of athletes. He's also a judge himself through, I think it's INBA.
It's the down in Victoria there.
Yeah, so his background, it's quite interesting because his style of training is very different to anything I've ever done before. As you can see in this video here, I am doing deadlifts. I am actually doing 16 reps at 80 kilos. So spoken to a few members and clients about how many reps I'm doing, and everyone's a bit shocked. And as you can see, my facial expressions in this video, it's quite intense.
It's different to how you ever trained before.
Oh,
right?
It's next level.
Like the intensity that you're training at, where a lot of people would normally have, say, 3-4 sets of set reps, and maybe it's only 8 to 12 sets of reps, but yours is different. You're trying to PB every week.
That's right. So
in terms of reps and weight.
Yeah. So, each week I have to get more reps than I did in the week prior, the session before. So
and the weight's gone up.
The weight has increased dramatically.
This is what, week 4?
This is week 4.
What was roughly your deadlift weight were you lifting in the first week, do you think?
First week, I was lifting 72.5 kilos for 11 reps. And in this video, 80 kilos at 16 reps.
So the intensity is like this. Obviously, the hands stay on the bar for the most part. Like that's when we were down there, one of Marcus's rules was the set doesn't end until you take your hands off the bar, basically. So you can see yourself sort of stretching out there, trying to get a bit of a rest, stretch the legs, have a breather.
Knees can't touch the floor.
Yeah. Like, what's the hardest part about these deadlift sets?
For me, quads. My quads blow up straight
burn,
away.
Yeah.
They burn. Like, the blood flow through the quads.
So you just get a big pump.
Yeah, it's a massive pump for me in the quads. I have been actually improving with my breathing. As you can see, like, I'm taking deep breaths. I'm slowing my heart rate down a lot. That's why you see me stretching out my legs a lot, because my quads are just on fire.
Yeah.
So that's probably the biggest thing for me that I struggle with the deadlift. And then in terms of the intensity, I'm getting there. It's something that I've been working on over the 4 weeks.
Yeah, and I mean it's probably one of the things that myself as a coach has said for a very long time is most people in the gym lack intensity. They lift till when they think it's hard. Yeah. And I mean, you could admit that was like you when we went down 100%. And we saw Marcus. We went to Iron Body. You lifted way more than you'd ever done in your life. You just never quit. You never give up, and you realise what you're capable of.
That's right. So he put me through a test before signing up. He puts all of his clients through a test. If you can't do the deadlifts or leg press the way he would like you to at the intensity, you basically can't be a part of his team. So you got to make the cut, basically. So he put me through. That's right. And there is with all coaching. So he put me through the biggest mental test I've ever had in my entire life. That's pretty much how I can put it. So
it's definitely mental, I think, for most people. They come in the gym, and when, especially, what I've seen over the years is looking around is people don't train with intensity, and more so when it comes to the heavier lifts, they don't train with intensity as well. And intensity is like, here you're pushing yourself, you're dropping, but you're not giving up. A lot of people would do the reps, walk away.
At this point in the video, sorry to interject, but at this point in the video, I was ready to literally, I didn't want to give up.
Yeah.
And this is the point where most people get to, and they go, nah, that's it, I'm done, I'm just going to walk away. But for me, mentally, I know what my coach wants me to do.
Yeah.
So I
put numbers on
that's
what
exactly
you have
right.
to hit.
I have to hit 16 reps. This day, I was feeling super strong.
And it didn't matter how long it took. Like,
No,
I can't
that's right.
remember how long this took.
This took 5 minutes. It was a 5 minute set.
Yeah.
That's one set.
Yeah, it was about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
One set, which is fine.
Exactly.
But when was the last time, if you're watching this, when was the last time you did 5 minutes? Or
of deadlifting.
when was the last time we've seen someone do that? Never. Like, I didn't even do that. You know, it's a battle to push through this intensity to be able to get through this. And so, you know, I think definitely the weights have gone up, the intensity's gone up. I think you've learned a lot about yourself and what you're capable
100%.
of.
I've just, as I said, it's taken to me a place mentally I've never been before. I actually feel, even though I haven't technically started prep, I feel like this is setting me up mentally for a stronger prep and the best one I've ever done.
Absolutely.
And that's the headspace I'm in at the moment.
Yeah, 100%. Second exercise here was obviously some leg press. And so I guess one of the keys here, just if you look at it from a technical aspect, what a lot of people don't do, and I talk about this a lot with my clients, is the bracing aspect, which is really important. It's something that Marcus picked up with Lana straight away. Was you can see the arm grip there. Really, the key with those handles there, what you should be doing is literally trying to break them. You should be trying to rip those handles off. Because what that's doing is that's driving you down into the seat, which A is going to obviously protect your lower back because we don't want to be rounding up off the back. But the second thing is it creates that bracing and that tension so that I can be able to rep these things out. And you can even see that due to that upper back rounds over and folds over and you get really tight. What a lot of people do on all machines is they're loosey-goosey, baby. Loosey-goosey. And they're sort of all over the shop.
No core activation, nothing.
Handles are there for a reason. You should be bracing as hard as you can to be able to produce the most force.
That's right.
So you can see here, reps, banging them out quite comfortably.
Reps.
30 reps.
130 kilos.
Yeah, so again, PBing though every week.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So compared to week 1 through to week 4, again, that intensity there, you're trying to always do more or do better than what you did the week before. A lot of people just kind of go through the motions. Like, that'd be a fair statement. They kind of come in, do the same shit that they've been doing for the last 4 weeks.
And even as a PT, I've picked up on that with clients. And it can happen until you actually get a PT or a coach to kind of push you, and you will find that when you are with a coach, you get pushed a lot more.
Yeah.
You get more reps out of your sets than you normally would. You're training at a higher intensity than you would as well by
absolutely.
yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see here, like, you have to pause a little bit, but you don't stop set, like rack it and then get up and walk away. A lot of people would be like, oh, I'm done.
That's right.
You know, having that quick little 2-3 second break means you can get another 2 or 3 reps. So completely okay if you want to do that. And you can see all the cupping marks there on the back. Alana, she bruised up quite well. I know if someone's watching this, they're going to ask what happened there. That's some cupping that you've done just recently before this session. Lying leg curls. My favorite hamstring exercise is lying leg curls. I just think the bracing here can be done. I think looking at this, actually, we can probably improve your bracing there. But if you guys have seen one of the videos I've done with that, you lock yourself in. You can see the grabbing the handles there, driving into the bench. I just think with this one, compared to doing any free weight exercises, you can brace really hard on this. What were you having to do here, reps, sets wise?
I had 25 kilos. Just trying to remember this one. That was 22 reps at 25 kilos, followed by a second set at 30 kilos for 11 reps.
And but the one thing people are probably looking at this going, oh, so many reps, you know, and doing high reps. Yeah, training with intensity, but for the most part, you're only really doing anywhere, like normally around the 3 set mark. 2 sets, I think you did on. For this?
That's right, 2 sets.
So you're not doing 6 sets of everything. No. We're doing intensity with the idea that you're hitting that PB every week. And you might not do this forever. Like there'll be a change in your program. But the point is that challenge yourself, I guess, if you're watching this, you know, have a crack. Like, there's no rules to say you have to do 10 reps. But
you should be so intense in that first set, pushing yourself to the point where your second or third set, you're really struggling to get those reps out. That's how hard, in terms of intensity, you should be training at.
Yeah,
each
agreed.
and every time.
And there's different philosophies with this, but I definitely think the first set should be an all-out set.
That's
you're
right.
Either
you put
then
100%
you know, and then drop back if you have to.
That's right.
But hit your PB when you're fresh.
Yep.
You know, when you're warmed up, ready to go. Don't wait until the end because you're going to be fatigued. Doing some bent over rows.
That's right.
Some bent over rows there.
So again,
smashing them out. Just focus on the camera there. That's okay. So yeah, doing some bent over rows. So people are probably going to be like, oh, it's a bit of a random session. You do 4 sessions a week. A lot of it's strength focused. It's not a typical bro split where one day you do legs, one day you do back. So there are going to be some different exercises thrown in on different days, more than what you're normally used to seeing as a, you know, bro split, which is so old school, doesn't even work anymore. A couple of bicep curls to finish off here. We're almost at the end here. So we're going to keep coming back. Still working on technique. Yeah, I picked her apart during this. You can see the weight's probably a little too heavy, but she was doing what she was told in her program. But we're going to keep pumping these videos out over the weeks, give people a bit of an insight into your comp prep, what it's like to do the comp prep, but also, you know, run a business, things like that. So
yes.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thanks for listening and watching.